On April 15th, 2005, our son passed. Jeff was in a tragic accident in LA, in an automobile accident. Jeff had performed in the Shriners Circus at the Shriners Auditorium in LA. Jeff was extremely close to all the cats. They were like his kids. The morning he passed, the tiger he carried on his shoulders started to cry, as if she knew what had happened to Jeff. All the other cats started crying. They cried all night. They knew Jeff had passed. The following week, after the memorial service on April 21st, 2005, Dave, his dad, and I were walking through the cat barn. I had a small J300 recorder. We were giving the cats closure, stopping at each set of cat cages. I had taken the recorder out when walking through the cat barn and recorded cats puffering and talking to me. After returning home, I got out the little recorder and listened to all the cats puffering and roaring. To my amazement, I hear, "Hi, Mom." Jeff, my son, I was so excited, happy, words cannot express how I felt.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Mom. I call it manna, a godsend. I know now that he is in a good place and that one day I will join him there, God willing. I miss you, Jeff. I love you. We love you, Mom and Dad.
My son Braden and his best friend Jim were in a kayaking accident, and they actually never returned. That was in March of 2001. Then I started hearing from him on my answering machine, surprisingly enough, saying things like, "What up?" And Jim came through saying, "I'll come again." We started taking spirit photography and thought every single orb we got was Braden or Jim. And then we decided we'd explore electronic voice phenomena. And so we looked on websites and we found the American Association of Electronic Voice Phenomena. And I joined the Big Circle. And right after I joined the Big Circle and introduced myself and Braden, they came back with, "Hey, we've heard from Braden. We have EVP mentioning Braden." And they proceeded to pile them on me. And I thought, well, if they can get him and he can come on my answering machine, then I can get him. So I went out and bought a recorder and started recording.
This is one of my first messages from Braden, and I liked it because it had been quite a few years since we actually contacted one another. It's a bit distorted, but it came along with validating information that it was him. The next one is a good one. This is for Martha from Kathy. I got it at my house, and Martha wasn't recording at the time. She was too busy preparing for the conference a couple of years ago. And I picked up Kathy saying brain turd, and I immediately emailed Martha, and she emailed me back and said, you're not going to believe this, but I was just telling my sister, was it Donna, that I was having a major brain turd about the conference. So you'll hear Kathy say brain turd, and then at the end another female says owie, and I don't know what that means. I don't know who hurt whom, but.
Brain turd. Owie. Brain turd. Owie. Brain turd. Owie.
And Braden likes to say that he loves us, and here he is saying, "I love Mom, Mom." Here's Jim, and this is particularly typical of Jim's voice. It's from the DR60, and the DR60 has a tendency to be a bit raspy. But here he's talking to his mother and saying, "Mom, it's Jim with Braden." And the next one, we're all the big circle. That was a very strange sounding voice, and it came at the end of a rather long clip of about 9 minutes and 11 seconds, and I had forgotten to turn the recorder off. Some of it was clear, but most of it was Class C or worse. Here's a female.
I know, great. I know, great. I know, great.
That was done out at the lake, and there was no one else around, and we got a couple of this same person speaking. That's me down at the cove. That's where the boys set out, and I'm throwing a rose out. We go down there quite often, actually. Earlier today, we heard a couple of times about how this is a miracle, and they like to let us know that. And the first one isn't all that clear, but they're saying, see, it's a miracle. And then, again, miracles. And I guess that's how I'd like to end. It is a miracle.
And all the space between is filled with love, and all the ache unseen with yearning. Our love knows the whispers of the wind and feels the planet